Even in times of recession, it is still possible to travel the BR network in style. During this feature, we look at 3 of the most luxurious trains running. We begin with one of Intercity's popular land cruises, the Cock of the North. This train begins in London, departing from King's Cross with Class 90 haulage on Friday afternoons. On arrival at Edinburgh, 2 Class 37s take over for runs to Wick and Carl of Loch Alsh via the Highland Main Line. Arrival at Inverness is at 11 p.m, where the train stables before heading for the far north at 6 o'clock on the Saturday morning. The train formation is made up of Mark III sleepers, Mark I open firsts, a Mark I buffet car, and a generator ETH coach, which is used to provide the train's heating requirements for the overnight stays. At 9:45, the train arrives at Georgemas Junction. Passengers leave the train here for a trip to John O Groats by road on the waiting coaches. The train then runs on to Wick, where it is serviced prior to the return run south. Having left Wick at 1300, the train runs alongside the Dornoch Firth en route to a short stop at Tain. After running round at Dingwall, the train then heads for Carl of Loch Alsh and an overnight stop. The Cock of the North leaves Kyle on the Sunday morning for the run back to King's Cross. The Class 37s are provided from Inverness's IISA pool, and where possible, intercity liveried examples are used. Train running in Scotland is the Royal Scotsman. The 6-day tour takes in Kyle, Mallaig and Oban, plus the Highland Main Line and the famous Scottish bridges. The train leaves Edinburgh on Tuesday mornings and heads for Bridge of Orchy, where the passengers detrain for a road coach trip to Glencoe. They rejoin the train at Speen Bridge for an overnight stop. The following day, they travel to Fort William, prior to a steam-hauled run to Mallaig and back. The Scotsman then runs to Cranlarrick and onto the Oban line for an overnight stop. The train is seen heading for Cranlarrick at Tulloch. Everything about the train is first class. The beautifully restored coaches, the high-quality food, even the price, ran £3,000 for the week. A variety of Class 37s are used on this prestigious train, once again supplied by Inverness. Here the empty stock movement between Bridge of Orkney and Speen Bridge is seen at Rannoch. Note the veranda on the last coach. After leaving Oban on the Thursday morning, the train heads for Aviemore and an overnight stop. The train passes Gleneagles 2 hours late as train engine 37152 had run out of fuel and 37201 was summoned to assist. On the Friday, the tour runs to Kyle, returning to Inverness and then Aberdeen on the Saturday. The Royal Scotsman is rounded off on the Sunday with a run back to Edinburgh via the Tay and Forth bridges. Those that have travelled on the train speak very highly of it, but so they should at £500 per day. The ultimate luxury train is the Venice Simplon Orient Express. The train is used on private charters quite regularly, but the main reason for its existence is the weekly run from Victoria to Folkestone with the first leg of the Pullman journey to Venice. Baggage cars leading, the train runs down the ski slope at Folkestone Harbour to await the arrival of its passengers from Venice. They will have travelled in the European VSOE Pullmans from Italy, and after the short hop across the channel on one of the ferries, they will be served afternoon tea in these beautifully restored Pullman coaches during the run to London Victoria. The VSOE Pullmans make regular visits to Britain's cathedral cities, especially Bath, and, in this case, York, usually headed by the Green 47 833.